everyone, it's Jay the Nerd here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to get all the nerdy content you'll ever need every Wednesday and Saturday. So I know that I said that my Hero box was going to be today, but it's coming a little later than I expected, so it'll probably be my Saturday video instead. So I'm switching the order a little bit, and today we're going to be talking about Love Sickness by Junji Ito. And I mentioned in my last video that I've never read Junji Ito before, and I finally picked something up when I was at Barnes & Noble, and this is his newest collection, so I'm starting at the newest one, and I'm actually really glad that I started with this one, because from what I've heard from other people, it's a lot less scary than some of the others. It's still, like, you know, creepy and eerie and stuff like that, but it's not like haunt you and jump scare kind of scary, which I think is a good way for me to ease into it, you know. But anyways, this is Junji Ito's story collection called Love Sickness, and the main center story called Love Sickness is about a little over 200 pages of this, so it takes up a big chunk of the 400 or so pages of this, and it is really, really good. It's basically about this boy who goes back to the town that he used to live in 8 years ago, and all of these women are walking to this fog and asking this strange man for their fortune to be told, and then the next day they're dead. So this boy tries to solve the mystery of who this beautiful boy in black who is giving these fortunes to these girls is, and why it's causing these girls to die. And so it's like a thriller, horror, mystery, which I love, and it is very creepy, and there's some pretty disturbing images in it, for sure. So if you're a little faint of heart and you don't like disturbing images, maybe don't read this, because there's some disturbing death images in this. It is black and white, so you know, you don't really get to see like the blood in detail, but it's still pretty creepy and disturbing at times. The Love Sickness story was definitely my favorite of the stories in the collection, which I'm sure is why it's the centerfold, you know, main story of the collection. But there are some other stories in here. So after Love Sickness, there's the Strange Hikizuri siblings, which I liked the first half of, because it's basically about these really weird, off-kilter, creepily close, very scary and disturbing siblings who are dealing with the trauma of their parents dying. And the first half was like really creepy and unsettling and really kept you on your toes. But then the second half just got kind of all over the place and confusing, and I wasn't really creeped out, just confused. But the first half was definitely creepy. And then another short story in this was The Mansion of Phantom Pain, which made me feel really uncomfortable, because it's basically about this house that kind of absorbs the pain almost and like this boy is like absorbing the pain of everyone in the house, and the house is kind of just like a center of pain, and it made me really uncomfortable, because I have a fear of chronic pain. But if you're not like me, I think you would really enjoy it. And then there's The Rib Woman, which was really good, and I wish it had been longer, but it's basically about the concept of these women who are taking out ribs, like surgically having ribs removed so that their waist seems smaller. And basically this girl is like taking those ribs, there's like creepy girls taking these ribs and doing creepy shit with it. And I really liked it. But definitely the final story in this was fucking weird. It was called Memories of Real Poop, and it wasn't a scary story at all, and it was very weird and only like 4 pages, and I don't understand at all why the book was ended with this at all. It's basically about this boy who finds like artfully displayed poop at like a flea market, and he can't stop thinking about it, and then he goes to the market the next day and everyone's thinking about it and wanting to buy it. So it must be some like weird magic creepy spell that this poop has on people. But it was gross and weird, and I really don't understand why it ended with that. I think the rib woman would have been a much better way to end it. But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to read the rest of Junji Ito's books. And if you're looking for like a dipping your toes kind of easy way to ease into Junji Ito, I think this is a good choice because, as I said, it's not quite as scary as some of his other works, as I've been told. It's just kind of creepy, eerie, and unsettling, and it really kind of lets you dip your toes into the horror of Junji Ito a bit. So that's all I have for today, and I will see you on Saturday, hopefully, with my My Hero Academia box, spring box unboxing. Bye!